Hey there everyone, welcome to another video of Foxandroid. So in this video we're going to learn how to save an image to the external storage of our Android OS. As you guys know that Android has made a lot of changes from API level 29 onwards regarding its storage permissions, right? Storage APIs has been provided to access the external storage of the device. So our main target today will be the devices that run on SDK level 29 and above. So let me just demonstrate what we can get by the end of this video. So if I just open up an app on my emulator, so if I just open up this app, so the very first thing it asks for the read permission, right? This app asks the permission to access photos and media on your device. If we just allow this, then we have a button to take a photo. So if I just tap on this button and we click any picture, for example, if we take a picture of this carpet and we just save it, here you can see saved image successfully. So if I just open up my gallery app, here you can see the image of the carpet has been saved to our gallery. That means the external storage. By the external storage I mean the storage that is not the native directory of our app, right, that we are running on the device. So we'll be using Java as the backend language for this tutorial. So if you want to implement the same to your Android application, make sure you watch this video till the end. So without much ado, let's get started. So guys, first thing first, if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, press the bell notification icon for receiving notification of the upcoming videos, and by the end of the video, if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button as well. So let's start with the development. So this is our project. Now if I just open up my XML, we are not going to design the front end part because we have just got two elements in that activity. The first one is a text view, then we have a button that will be using to take a photo, right? And the idea of that button is save button. So I guess that this is quite a simple front end thing. You can do it yourself. So this is the code. If you want to copy the same, you can do that. Now the second thing we are going to do is we are going to enable view binding. So let me just quickly do that. So let us sync this project. So okay, the sync has been completed. So the second thing we are going to do is we are going to declare some permissions that will be using in our app. So for this tutorial we do not need any permission, right? Because from SDK level 29 onwards the Android has provided us with the API, so we do not need to write an image to the external storage, although we do need permissions to read the external storage. So I am declaring both the permissions, and the second permission to write to the external storage I'm doing that because if you want to run the same code on API level 28 and below, that will run as well, right? So let me just declare these two permissions real quick. So here you can see it is throwing an error that write external storage no longer provides write access when targeting Android 10 plus. That means the API level 29 and above. So as I have told you that from 29 API level 29 and above we do not need this permission. So to get rid of this error, we will declare that maximum SDK version for this will be 28. Now this error should go, right? So you can see the permission part has been done. Now we'll just go to our backend code. So first we'll get done with the view binding thing. So let me just do that. So okay, we are done with our view binding thing. Now we are going to declare certain variables that will be required for this tutorial. So let me just quickly do that as well. So okay, the first two variables that are type boolean, so that will let us know that if we have the read and write permissions or not. Then we have result launchers, the very first one for the permissions. Second one is to get the image, so the type of which is intent. Then we have the URI that will contain the image URI. Then we have the code for launching our intent, right? So after that, first we are going to request the permissions in our Android app. So for that we'll be creating a method private void request permission. So first we'll check if our device is running on API level 29 or above, right? So for that we'll be declaring this variable called min SDK. So build dot So okay, here we have checked that if we have read and write permissions, then accordingly we'll update our variables. So for the write permission, so if any of these two are true, then we'll get true in here, right? If the minimum SDK is greater than 28, then also we do not need this permission, and if it is true, then it is true only, right? So then we are going to define a list of type string, call it as permission request. So now we are going to inflate this list based on the values of these two boolean variables. So if so okay, we have added the permissions to this list. After that we'll check if permission request is not empty, we can negate this. We're going to launch this permission launcher, right? Then we'll pass our permissions to array, right? We are done with the permission. We have made this method. Now in our onCreate method, we are going to register our permission launcher. So m permission launcher is equal to register for activity result. So new activity results contracts dot request multiple permissions. So the second thing we are going to pass is the callback method. So this particular callback method will be called when the user allows or denies the permission. So okay, once this callback method will be called, we'll get the value of read external and write external storage. So accordingly, finally we will update these variables, right? So the second method that we are going to create, let me just call this method as well, the request permission, right? So the second method we are going to create is to save the image to the external storage. That is the main purpose of this tutorial. So for that, let me just close it up. Okay, now let us just create another method, the return type of which will be boolean. Save image to external storage. It will take two parameters. The very first thing will be the name, and the second thing will get the image in the form of bitmap. So we'll define a URI, name it as image collection. The initial value of which will be null. Then we'll define content resolver. So we'll get the instance of content resolver here. So if build dot version so if our SDK level is above 28, then the image collection is equal to media store dot images. So this is the URI that will be using if our SDK level is 29 and above. Else, if this is not the case, then image collection is equal to media store dot images dot media dot external content URI, right? So we have got our URI here based on the SDK level. After that, what we'll do is we'll define the object of content values. So okay, we have put the type, the name of our image and the type of our image, right? The type of content inside this content values. Then we have got the image URI from this resolver. After that, we will put it inside a try block. So inside this, we are going to create an object of output stream. So here we have opened output stream and we have saved our image to this image URI that we have got here from the resolver, right? Then we have passed our image bitmap.compress.jpg, right? So on this particular bitmap, we have called this compress method. Then we have passed the output stream that we have just created. So if all this, if our code reaches here, that means our image has been saved. We'll return true from here. Otherwise, we'll return false. So this is the code to save the image to external storage. Now let me just go to onCreate method. So here mGetImage is equal to register for activity result. So new activity result contracts. So we have called the activity for the results. So if write permission is granted, that means we can write this image to the external storage. So after that we are going to call this method save image to external storage, right? First thing we're going to pass is the name, so we'll just use this random UUID to string, and the second thing we're going to pass is our bitmap, the image itself, right? So if this method returns true, that means the image has been saved. So we are going to raise a toast. Let me just copy it from here itself. Right, we'll raise a toast saved image successfully, and here we need to pass main activity dot this, right? Else if it returns false, that means there was some error. Permission not granted, and we should put this else after this, right? Because here is the end of this if block. So the last thing is we are going to set the on-click listener on our button. So binding dot save button dot set on-click listener, new on-click listener, and here whenever the user taps on this button, we want get image dot launch new intent, sorry, media store dot action, my bad, image capture. So that is pretty much everything we need to do to execute this task. So let me just build this app and run it on my emulator and see if it is working fine or not. Let's quickly do that. So okay, the read permission has been granted, so we'll just allow this. Now let me just go to my gallery app first and let us just delete both these pictures and see if it works or not. Now taps on this take photo, and now we are going to capture the picture of this TV apps. Okay, saved image successfully. Just go to our gallery app. Okay, I guess we have to kill it first. So here you can see the image of the TV that we have captured, right? So I guess we have successfully implemented this feature to our Android application, and I also hope that you guys have understood the code. But still, if you have any doubt, you can always ask me in the comment section, or you can DM me on Instagram. In case you want the source code for this particular video, then you can join our Discord server. There you can get the source code of all the videos that I've put in on my channel. So I hope that you guys have liked the video. In case you do, then make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And in case you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell notification icon for receiving notification of the upcoming videos. So that is pretty much everything for this video. See you in another video. Bye.